I just had surgery on my hands, so you guys will get to watch me struggle. You'll need about 3 hair ties depending on the size of your wrist, and about 30 tabs if you're using 3 hair ties. Sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less. The ones I have metal on them because they're cheap from the dollar store. So yeah, it's kind of hard for me to hold stuff, so you will watch me struggle the whole time with my right hand. It will be fun. So you just want to put your hair tie through the tab, and then you're going to go ahead and loop it through. I'll show you how here. And then I'll just kind of lock it on there. As you put tabs on, you want to make sure they are tight. If they are not tight, there will be gaps. I purposely left a gap in here to show you guys what that looks like if you get through the whole bracelet and there's a gap. Most gaps can be fixed unless they are where the 2 hair ties get connected together. Again, just make sure you pull tight, not a big deal. And here we go, we're going to go ahead and speed through me putting a bunch of these on until I have to add another hair tie. And then once you get enough on there that you ran out of hair tie to loop around, you're going to need to attach a second hair tie. So I'm going to go ahead and hold these up. You can see they're not laying flat. That's fine. They will straighten out as you do it and as you wear it. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to struggle and see if I can get another one on here. So I think I could put one more on with my weird hand. I should have been able to put 2 on, but because my hand is not working, it's a little difficult. You can see I'm having issues wrapping it all the way around that one, so I'm going to go ahead and connect a new hair tie here. This is me showing you with like no other tabs on here, so like just with 2 hair ties so you can see how the loop goes. And then I'm going to go ahead and go through it again and do it with this one that I just showed you. Typically I'll loop it around my finger and then pull the other hair tie through and loop it in on itself. And again, pull tight. I try to make sure the metal tab is in there because it helps hold the tabs flat. But you can see from that big gap, there is definitely room for another tab there. But where it connects to the other hair tie, you won't be able to tighten anymore across that because it won't be able to loop properly because you're basically tying a knot in it. So you want to make sure you get enough on there. I will be showing the gap every time it shows up. This is just me adding a bunch more until I add that 3rd one, and then soon here I'll show you guys that weird gap that I was talking about. Struggling to hold it tight with a non-functioning hand is horrible. And then you'll see as I pull, you'll see right there, that big gap at that pink one. That's where I showed you that I had that extra space, so you're gonna have like a little weird gap like that, and that will show up at the final bracelet. I'm gonna show it off probably like 5 times throughout this video. And then this is just me tightening up all the tabs, pulling down as much as I can to make room for more. You want it to be tight. The tighter you make it, the less gaps you're gonna have. Again, you can see stupid gap. I can't tighten any more past that because you can see the tabs just kind of stop at that knot. So there's nothing I can really do. And then once you're done, you're gonna take the last tiny little bit that you have and you're gonna wrap it completely around that first tab, so that basically the rubber band is around the rubber band that you started with. Kind of like a button through a hole. And we can just watch me struggle. Yeah, there I go, struggling to get it through. And then I typically just roll it around a little bit to evenly disperse the tabs, and then you can put it on, and you will definitely see how big that gap is once you put it on. Huge gap, doesn't want to lay flat, big issue. So just make sure you keep it tight and everything should be good. And then here is the other tab from the Reddit post, and you can see it's a lot looser. I still use 3 rubber bands. It just stretches out over time and it lays a lot more flat over time, so you don't have to worry about keeping it flat. Alright, that is all. Bye!